Hello my friends, in this video I want to share with you the news of a free VST plugin and equalizer that the company IK Multimedia is giving away for free for a limited time. I'm talking about the T-Rex Classic Equalizer. This is an analog modeled equalizer. It's very cool for mixing, for mastering, and in this video I want to show you how to get it, how to download it, install it, and authorize in a Windows computer. I also want to analyze what this plugin does, go over some of the features, some of the controls, and finally checking the plugin on some elements in the mix and in the full mix as well. Make sure to stick around throughout the whole video. I'm taking you step by step on this process. My name is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com, the place where you can get tons of free resources, content, and tools for music production and guitar. Thank you very much for being here and welcome. Before we dive into the content, my friends, I would like to invite you to my website amnerhunter.com, where I have some free stuff for you. I have a couple of PDF ebooks, one for music producers, the other one for guitar players. I have also a set of tools such as presets of some plugins, also some packages of guitar impulses totally free, among other cool utilities. And make sure to check out my blog, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. All of the applicable links are going to be down below in the description, so without further ado, let's get to it, my friends. We are here in the website of IK Multimedia, where this plugin is announced as free, as you see here. Very cool classic equalizer, analog modeled, 6 bands, some features here, the types of filters, shelves, EQ curves, etc. Right? First, we're gonna click here where it says download. It's gonna take us to download the IK product manager, right? The application, free by the way, where we authorized and install IK Multimedia products or plugins. I'm gonna go ahead and download the one that is for Windows. Just wait for it to finish. Once the download finished, we just click on this folder. We just double click, look for the installation, just double click it. We execute the file. It will start installing the IK product manager. It's not gonna take a long while. After it finishes very quickly, we need to get inside our account here at IK Multimedia. I suggest you to create an account if you don't have one. I'm just gonna log in my account here with my username, password, and then log in. I'm inside my IK product manager here, and I'm gonna go to manage my products. As we saw on this website down below, it is part of this package, right? The T-Rex 5. We need to look for that on the IK product manager. As we see here, T-Rex 5 suite, we need to install and authorize this. I already have it authorized, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click and install. It's downloading, installing. It's 1.7 gigabytes, so it will take a while. It's about to finish here. It's finishing the installation. It's ready to install the custom shop, so click next. Accept the agreement. The folder is already set up. Install. It's installing the custom shop. We need to restart the computer. Before that, it also appeared this window where we're going to install T-Rex 5 setup. Just do the same. Accept the agreement. Next. VST plugin folder is already set up. I'm gonna choose the plugin format. Just gonna choose VST plugin. Next. The folder is already set up. Install. Let's just wait for it to finish the installation of T-Rex suite. It is worth mentioning that in this T-Rex package, there are also some free trials that are being installed. All of these other plugins and trials that are being installed, we can go ahead and delete them from our folder if we want. Maybe there's no need to have them all. I'm gonna show you this in a minute. We click there on finish and we will restart the computer right now. What we need to do now is go to our DAW to find these plugins. I'm inside my DAW here. I'm just gonna insert these plugins. I'm gonna look for TR5. As we see here, there are a lot of plugins that were installed. Trials, we can go ahead and get rid of these plugins. We just need to go to our plugin folder. In Windows, it's usually on program files. Here in VST plugins, we go inside that folder and go to the letter T. They are ordered alphabetically. All of these TR5 are those plugins. We can go ahead and get rid of all of this. If we select from the last one till the first one here, we just need to leave the one that is for free fully. This is the TR5 Classic EQ, right? We can go ahead and get rid of those plugins. We are only going to need the Classic EQ, right? So it's right here, T-Rex Classic EQ. We don't need to do anything here. It's completely full and ready to use. If we click here on this lock, we're gonna get this message that this product is authorized. Let's go over some of the controls here, my friends. We have the 6 bands. You can turn them off or on with this button. So let's just turn them on. 6 bands. You have the low cut or high pass filter here, the high cut or low pass filter right here. You have the usual bells and curves right here. Here we have the low shelf and here we have the high shelf. Down below here you have the frequency that belongs to this band. On the third and fourth band you have the frequency control and you have the Q, as you see here. The Q is how narrow or wide will be the curve or the bell of the equalizer. On the fifth band you have only the frequency selector, just as the second band. You have here at the left the mid-side option, very cool. If you want to process only the middle or the sides, very cool. And this is the normal left and right option. I'm gonna show you a little bit of mid-side processing in a minute as well. You have here the reset button, puts back everything by default, and you have the bypass button to turn the plugin off or on. You have some presets here that you can change them and test them. You can change between them to see how they are affecting the sound. Very cool option that you have here. If you make a move and you probably make a mistake, you can go back. It's like an undo option here and a redo option. Very cool. And finally you have the output option here to compensate for any volume that you lost during the equalization. This is a resizable plugin. Very cool. You can make it bigger. Now let's hear and see what this plugin is capable of in a mix. In a very simple way, my friends, I got rid of some frequencies that I don't need. In the low end, I put a high pass or low cut filter at around 101 Hertz, as you see here. I put a high cut or low pass filter at around 8.8 kilohertz. I make a little boost here with the high shelf at around 5.9 just to give more brightness to the guitar, more shimmer. And another move that I did here is I cut a little bit of low mids here at around 139 hertz, around minus 7.7 decibels, just to clean some of that boxy frequencies. I think it's working better in the context of a mix just by doing this. Very simple. So now let's check out some drums here. I just gave a little bump here with a low shelf around 98 Hz, just 2.8 decibels in the low end to give a little bit more of lows to the kick drum. I put also a high shelf, just 1.9 decibels from 5.6 kilohertz and above, and I got rid of some boxy frequencies that are on the general kit normally around here, which is the low mid area, usually around 400 hertz and 500. I cut 8 decibels as you see here at 359 hertz with a wider Q curve. Let's put now the classic EQ on the master channel. Here I want to show you very simple things that you can do to the overall mix using mid-side processing. I'm just gonna put here mid-side. What this means is that I'm gonna low cut only what's going on the sides. Electric guitars, synthesizers, those elements I'm gonna get rid of some low end frequency in order for the middle part of the mix to be more focused on the center. The kick drum, the snare, the vocals, they're gonna be more focused in the middle. We do not want low frequencies from 100 Hz and below on the sides. Applying the mid-side option, I'm just gonna go for the sides with this. Only on the sides I'm high passing and also applying a high shelf just to give a little bit more presence to the side image. Here we can switch to the middle. We can apply further things. I'm just gonna add a little bit of lows to focus more the low frequency content on the middle of the mix. I'm just gonna put a bell curve here around 800 Hz just to give a little bit more body to the mid image of the mix. It's not very noticeable, but I think it improves the overall mix a little bit by doing this. It is actually important that in mastering, which is something that I'm doing here because I'm applying an equalizer to the master channel. This is part of a mastering process, so it is important that we keep it conservative. In mastering, it's important to not overuse it, to not do some big changes. I think just by doing this, a couple of dBs here and there, removing things from the sides and putting them on the center and vice versa, I think we get a better overall mix. This is how I would use this equalizer, simple and effective in a mixing or mastering environment. There you go, my friends. If you have any questions, if you have any comments of this product from IK Multimedia, let me know if you're gonna be downloading and taking advantage of this free offer. Before I let you go, my friends, I would like to invite you to my website, abnerhunter.com. I have some additional free stuff for you. I have a couple of PDF ebooks. I have some tools such as presets of some plugins, super package of guitar impulses. I have also my Cubase mixing template and workflow. And finally, don't forget to check out my blog, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. Alright, thank you very much for watching the video, my friends. I appreciate it very much. I'll see you on the next one. Alright, take care.